Okay, today I will discuss the weaknesses of 3 of the most common misconceptions that we hear about autism today. Claim 1 is that autism is not an epidemic. This statement is made by Dr. Shell, who is the professor of nursing and child psychiatry and director of the research unit on pediatric psychopharmacology at the Yale University Child Studies. My argument to claim number 1 is that autism is definitely a serious behavioral disorder among young children and many adults that now occurs at epidemic rates, and this statement was made by Dr. Lawrence. Why is autism an epidemic? Autism is the fastest growing developmental disability, with a 1,148% growth rate and has 10 to 17% annual growth rate. Autism now affects 1 in 110 children, and 1 in 70 boys are affected with autism. And more children will be diagnosed with autism this year than with AIDS, diabetes, and cancer combined. These statistics definitely reveal that autism is an epidemic, which means more and more diagnosed children with autism, which should mean awareness of autism should be extremely important to us and to our society. Claim number 2 is that there is enough autism research being done because the U.S. government spends well over $150 million annually on autism research. Over the last 10 years, taxpayers have devoted roughly $1 billion to studying genes involved in autism and about $40 million digging into possible environmental causes of autism. My argument to claim number 2 is that there is not enough research being done on autism, and also Mr. Wright of Autism Speaks says that just 2/3 of 1% of the national health budget is being put towards autism awareness and research. This tiny percentage is coming out of about $30 million budget. And it just isn't enough according to those affected with autism and the ones that are doing the research to try to find help for people with autism. Also, autism costs the nation over $35 billion per year, a figure expected to significantly increase in the next decade. Autism receives less than 5% of the research funding of many less prevalent childhood diseases. If more research is done and we are able to find a treatment that works for autism, or even find a cause to autism itself, then the cost of autism-related expenses should definitely decrease. Claim number 3 is that autism is a medical condition that can be treated and cured. Autism is a physical condition linked to abnormal biological and chemistry in the brain. The argument to claim number 3 is that autism is a developmental disorder that is characterized by impaired development in communication, social interaction, and behavior. Autism is not a temporary condition and will not go away with time. It is a lifelong disorder that people will not ever get rid of. There are several types of therapies that can help with the treatment of autism, and it helps people with autism. There's occupational, physical, behavioral, speech, music, sensory, drug, play, and many other types of therapy which can make a big difference in an autistic person's life and help them become a better functioning member of society. The therapies will not cure a child's autism. They will just help teach individuals with autism different ways of coping with their disability, and hopefully in the long run will help them to be, as I said, more productive members of society.